So without a further ado, I would like to talk to you about my syllabus. It will be shared with you through Google Classroom. I am not sure how much you guys are familiar with the Google Classroom, but I will be going through step by step today. This is my YouTube channel. Its name is Melike Coach. And I would like you to, before I start, I would like you to subscribe and turn on the notification button by click on this bell somewhere here. Find it. And so you can be notified as soon as I put the videos, new videos come. Because I don't want you to miss anything. And I don't want you to worry about if there's any video or not. There will be videos, at least 2 videos every week. So I would like you to subscribe my channel, okay? So let's get started. Middle school science syllabus. This syllabus will be designed, will be available online as well. But I need you to just grab a piece of paper and a pen, pencil, something to write with, okay? Because there are some important parts that I need you to take notes. So my name is Mrs. Melike Coach. My last name pronounced as Coach, like a basketball coach or soccer coach. You can call me Mrs. Coach. This is my Google Voice number, 419-318-8926. What is going to happen with this number? What I want you to do is, in case you have any questions, it says virtual meeting hours. It means I will be available on the phone waiting for you to call me if you have any questions. Just dial that number, 419-318-8926. That's my Google Voice number. That's not my personal number, okay? And I will be also available via email, KOC, my last name, at horizontoledo.org, okay? Once you email me, no matter when, whenever you would like, or however you would like, how long, so email me. I will, 95% of the time, I will get back to you in an hour. So emailing is a little better for me because I don't want to miss anything. So it's on record, it's written, it's easy to respond for me, okay? So the Google Voice number that you will be calling me on the Tuesdays and Thursdays between 5 to 7, I will be available to be reached via phone. And email, right here, email is something that you can reach me out 7/24, okay? Because in the previous years, I had several students like emailing me 11 p.m. at night. I get back to them probably the same in an hour. So these are the communication information at the top. I'm in the same room. I don't think you'll need that info. But in case you call me from the school's phone, that's the extension that you might need, 305, okay? You're going to call the school. You can either say, can I speak to Mrs. Coach? Or the school number will direct you, do you know any extension, part of the extension? You will say, yes, I know, and then you're going to type 305. That will reach me, okay? It's going to take you to me. So, 2 important things that I need you to literally like write down as I am speaking. If you guys are a 5th grade student, we will be on Google Classroom. Every resources, every materials, online classes will be available in Google Classroom. Okay? So if you are in 5th grade, fifth graders, if you're watching me right now, I need you to write this code. It's a Google Classroom code for fifth graders. Lowercase e, everything is a lowercase. Lowercase e, 6, 7, J, J, F, I. Again, lowercase e, 6, 7. I can just go here. You know how to go to Google Classroom. This is a fifth grade. Boom. Lowercase e, 6, 7, J, J, F, I. That's fifth grade's Google Classroom code. Okay? I hope that everybody wrote it down. Okay, I'll wait a couple seconds in case somebody is still trying to write it down. Or you can take pictures on your phone. That's how I would do it. Okay, this is the fifth grade's science class Google Classroom code. This document will be shared with you. This whole document, I will be sending it to you through Google Classroom. But hey, you need a code for Google Classroom, so you need this code. Okay, I'm hoping that everybody's watching me right now. Okay. For sixth grade, people, whoever is in sixth grade, please listen to this carefully. Everything is a lowercase. Same things for you. You're going to go into the Google Classroom. How do we go? This is your Gmail address. The school gave it to you. 425 number. And you're going to go to the dots. Remember, dots. Go all the way down. It's going to take you to Google Classroom. Do you see that plus sign? If you click here, it's going to say either create a class or join a class. What are you going to do? You will join a class, and it will tell you the class code. What is a class code? It's right over here. Okay? If you are a sixth grade, that's what you're going to type. If you're a fifth grade, that's what you're going to type. Let me make the sixth grade code bigger. I will go back for you. This is the teacher page. You don't have to worry about it. Fifth grade, sixth grade people out there, listen. Lowercase m, lowercase c, lowercase q, lowercase w, lowercase y, 7, and o. That's not a 0. That's a lowercase o. Okay? I need you to type here. Okay? As soon as you type it, you will just say, do you see this blue join? You will click and join my class. And then I will be able to see everything, and you will be seeing everything. Okay? This is the page that you will end up seeing. Okay? Like you're going to probably see my welcome note, like welcome everyone, welcome to your new classroom, I'm your teacher, blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to see this in there in case you need any type of link or any resource names and how to log in and all that. Everything is going to be in the syllabus. Okay? Today we're going to be talking about more like how to type of stuff. Okay? So the first part is completed. We went through how to go in and how to do it and all that. So the second part is more like, what are we going to do in science class? So as we enter another exciting year of science, we will look a closer look at the stages of each branch of science. So what are the branches of science, guys? Of course, when you become a high school student, you will have different science class every year. You're not going to have the name science. It'll be either a physical science or it's going to be biology or chemistry or physics eventually. Okay? So what we're going to do in the 5th grade and 6th grade is to just kind of preview of all of these science classrooms. Okay? We're going to deep inside. There are other science branches as well, each different type of branches. So math is a part of branch 2, or technology, or astronomy, which is my favorite. If you guys know me, you will know that from last year, my favorite subject is or favorite to learn, let me put it that way, is space science. So I love anything about related to space or planets or I don't know, all kind of stuff. So we will be learning about those as well. Okay. So each class will cover a specific branch, and by the end of the middle school year, you guys will know kind of the preview of the high school year. So our goal, what is our goal? We will be investigating the problems and finding a solution supported by data and evidence. Okay. So, starting with the scientific method, which is our first topic to learn. Scientific method, okay? Starting with that, we are going to try to solve the problems. There's no problem that we cannot solve with the scientific method. The steps of the scientific, asking questions or make a hypothesis or draw a conclusion, stuff like that. We're going to take that data from the scientific problem, and then we're going to interpret and communicate with the scientific information. And we're going to learn how to solve a problem. It's not just the math problems. It could be like solving a puzzle. It's a problem too. You're going to think critically. What should I do to make it work? Stuff like that. That means solving a problem. Or we are going to do some coding. You're going to find out how to make that work. There's a lot more. So STEM, anybody knows what STEM stands for? If you guys know, please, you can just type it. How can you do that? I'm not going to open up the comments. So you can just, I will just tell you. How about that? STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. So this whole 4 quarters, we are going to be focusing on more each of the time. There are 4, right? There are 4 letters in STEM. So science, technology, engineering, and math. We are going to be focusing on each item. So coding is part of technology. So, and kind of engineering as well. And kind of math too. And then kind of science too. So you're going to be learning more about that. It's not just solving a problem. It's more like solving a puzzle. Or if there's a scientific experiment that you need to find out, that's a solving problem too. So learn, we are on number 4. I am right here. I hope you guys are following me. Learn how to manipulate technology to express scientific results. So I believe that we are going to be learning technology a lot this year because you guys are going to be responsible for your own actions. It's not just behaviors or attitude. It's more like responsibility of your responsibilities. Okay? So what is our responsibilities? It could be our assignments. It could be our YouTube videos that we have to watch. We have to I hate this teacher, but I have to watch it. Maybe she's got some information in it. Or look, what was our core values? It was the first one, responsible behavior. So it's not because how you're acting, it's your behavior towards your responsibilities. Okay? So we're going to connect the science to other subjects. So this is not just a science class. It will become an art class when you start working on the crafts. We're going to try to make a bridge out of popsicle sticks, for example. That's an art too. You're trying to build something. Or we will just go ahead and talk about the music. We're going to connect with the music class. How? We're going to talk about the sound energy. So sound energy is all music. Or we're going to do social studies. We're going to talk about the first man that landed on the moon. What year? How did it happen? What happened on those days? Things like that. So we're going to see how different disciplines of each science are related to our issues in everyday life. Okay? So it's really fun if you guys show some, attention to it. But if you think this is just one of the class, that I doubt that you're gonna have fun, because it's really cool to learn stuff, scientific stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the class materials. I am right here. Class materials. You need 3 things. If I read the first one, everybody's gonna say, what? A notebook? Yes, it is a notebook. Because, here's why. Well, when you guys watch something, let me back up. When you hear something, you will remember whatever you heard, only the 10% of it. When you hear something, you will remember the 10% of it. If you hear, and if you're seeing what you're hearing, it's not just a radio, it's a TV, you're going to remember the 20% of it. It doubled. Okay, you heard something, you saw something, now you're doing it. You're going to remember the 50% of it. Look at the jump. You jump, right? And if you hear, if you see, and if you do, at the same time, if you write it down, you will remember 90% of it. So writing is a very essential part of the learning in my classroom. I don't know how your other teachers are doing, but I need to see this guy or any type of writing, something to write on it. But I need them to be not lost. Of course, they need to be all either in a folder. If you don't have a notebook, but I have a feeling like you have a notebook at home, like 99.9%, because I was just going through my class and I realized I have an extra 20 notebooks from last year. People just left it here. So the others, I taught over 100 kids, so they're probably somewhere in the house. So you need something to write on it, okay? But I don't want them to, if it's a notebook, it's gonna stay in one place by itself. If it's a piece of paper, those needs to stay, not as a placemat. I need them to stay in a folder, okay? I'm going to check that when we have our first Zoom meetings with you guys. So, class materials. So of course you need a pencil, pen, Sharpie. Highlighters might be a little hard to do it, but if you can have a pen, pencil, I'm not like forcing you to have a pencil. It's better to have pencil, but hey, you can't have a pencil, which is perfectly fine. You can go ahead and get just something to write on it, right with it. So next is the science textbook. So since we are not going to send anything home, everything is going to be online. The 6th grade and 5th grade are going to be using textbooks, right? What's going to happen is every week, Monday morning, I will scan my topic. Let's say we are going to be talking about the hurricanes, or we're going to talk about the planet Mars. I will be opening up that page, just like this. I will scan this, and I will send it to you. So you guys are doing your reading part. If you know me from last year, you will know we do a lot of readings, either by yourself or as a group. So, or out loud, or like by yourself. So you will do your readings at home. When we have our Zoom meetings, I am going to ask you questions, or I'm going to ask you the vocabs, or I'm going to have to ask you, I'm going to ask you to, like, if you work on the vocab, did you answer the questions at the end of it on a piece of paper, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing. That's the textbooks for. You are not supposed to have the textbooks by yourself. I will be providing those to you, okay? Am I clear? Good. And the other resources as well. Everything will be shared. How? Online. Look at here. Okay, are we good so far? Good, perfect. Okay, course structure. I believe this is one of the most important part of the structure of the course, because since everything is online, I know it's hard to do stuff by yourself. So today, what I'm going to do is to go through these together. How we're going to do, how we're going to find, how am I going to log in. I'm going to answer all the questions for you guys, okay? So this course will be delivered entirely online until a further notice through the course management systems like how Google Classroom, Study Island, etc. So there are other stuff too that we will be talking about. But in order for you to log into those two, the school has this new thing. It's called Clever. In the Clever, all you have to do is to log into Clever account, okay? And then in the Clever account, which I will show you right now, you are going to have to use Clever account to log in to see what you have to do, okay? Let's go to the Clever. I'm going to close up these. So when you log in, this is my page, but you will see this, okay? You're going to see my welcome page. This is my classroom. You're going to see attendance, which one of the responsibilities that you have to do daily. You guys have to check in before 3 p.m. So that's why I put the link here. Everything that you need to be working on is here, basically, in my classroom. I might add a couple things once I get approval from the Clever itself. But these are the stuff that pretty much we're going to be working on, okay? So every day you're going to log in here. If you don't, you can just, I will show you how you can ask questions, okay? So this is the school website. This is the database that you check your grades, you check your merits, you check your attendance and all that. This is going to be where you have to be, okay? Daily by 3 p.m. I need you to go into your Clever and go to the concept sys and check in. That's your attendance. Science class materials. First thing first, everything, online resources, materials, online classes, worksheets, everything will be shared through Google Classroom, which I just show you how and where. Remember, it was right over here. So if you're a fifth grade science, you will be seeing everything here weekly. In fact, I'm going to be uploading 2 weeks at a time. So if you want to just get it done in the first 2 days of 2 weeks materials and just be fine for 2 weeks, be my guest. If you're a person who likes to do things a little longer time, you like to take your time, that's perfectly fine as well. All you need to know is by Monday morning, you will see the 2 weeks materials. So this Monday, when we don't, like yesterday, this Tuesday, today is Tuesday, you're going to be seeing, today is the 8th, September 8th, you're going to see this entire week's materials and the next week's materials up to the Friday the 18th. I'm looking at my calendar right now. So 2 weeks materials. You can finish them all in 2 days, or you can wait until the last minute. But I am going to make sure that you guys are uploading what you have to upload by the 18th. Okay? Good. I can hear you saying okay. Alright, so Google Classroom is every single announcement that you will be seeing. Study Island. So since the Google Classroom is the materials for class, Study Island is the materials for state testing. State testing is, 6th grade might be so happy right now because there's no state testing in 6th grade for science, but 5th grade people, I'm sorry, you have to take a state test. But don't be sorry. I am not sorry, I just said it just because. Because right now, one of the highest number for state test is coming from the class that I am teaching every year. So I will teach you how to take a test. Not just the materials, like what is science, what is all these, like physical science, chemistry. Those I will be teaching. But the most important part to take a test is to how to take a test, to know how to take a test. Okay, I was a college counselor for 3-4 years, and taking a test is going to follow you wherever you go. Okay, so I know that testing strategy, taking a test, even there was like class number one, the people who are on top of their class, they didn't know how to take a test, so they failed. It doesn't mean that you guys are doing your assignments and all that. The test taken is going to show you how much you learn, how much you know about how to take a test. Okay, I will be teaching you that. So in the study island, there's a lot of testing materials. So I will teach you in Google Classroom right here. I will be teaching you here, and you guys are going to be practicing in Study Island. There's a lot of test practices over here. Also, if you go in to the YouTube channel, you're going to see, let's go ahead and click on YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel, and I will be uploading my YouTube videos over here every week. You guys are gonna see it. What I want you to do is go ahead and subscribe my channel, so you are aware of, you are notified with the videos as soon as they are in. Okay, so 3 things that we will be on. You see these 3? Okay, are we good? Perfect. Let me just read it, the whole thing, so this is understandable. You saw it, you hear it. Let me read it to you. If you can just follow with your eyes as I am reading, so we can just work with all of your intelligences. Some people are a visual learner, some people are just not. So this course will be delivered entirely online until a further notice. Through the course management systems like Google Classroom, Study Island, you will use a Clever account to log in to see what you need to do. If you have not activated your Clever account, please visit clever.com, which I just showed you, to do so. In classrooms, you will access online lessons, course materials, and resources at designated times throughout the semester. We will participate in a blend of a self-paced group or group-paced activities using a Google Classroom or an alternative internet-based technology such as YouTube. So this part is completed as well. I hope everybody is following just fine. If you guys have any questions, you know how to reach me. It's all the way up there. Here. Or wait until Tuesday or Thursdays. Okay? I'm going to wrap up with the technical assistant part. I know you guys will have some questions, or you will try to figure out the problems. And every time when you need an assistance in terms of technology, I'm going to have to ask you 2 ways to go. One thing, that's why I put the HSAT website here, you know, the school website. When you click here, I'm sure you guys know this website. I don't know how much you're aware of it. So if you go under the tab Academics, go down the 5th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you click on it, this is going to take you to the HSAT Chromebook program. Okay? You're going to see agreement forms, procedures, like if it's the damage or it's a problem, or there's a how-to videos. If you don't know how to do the Google Classroom, that's a good way. Or if you guys are having any issues with the technology, like if people are bullying, or if you see someone is being bullied, this is where you're going to report the cyberbullying and ask a question, which I will be showing you now. So, if you guys have any questions regarding technology, or regarding like you can't log into your study island, you cannot log into your Clever account. You cannot, it's anything anything related to the technology and the website or accounts. I need you to write down here. Thursday, your name is Maya. You're gonna write Maya. Last name is Coach, for example. Your email address is maya@gmail.com. Next, student grade level. Your student's grade level, 6th grade. These informations are going to help us to find who you are. So when we reply back, we can reply back to other teachers too, your teachers too. Okay? So they know you're having an issue. So your question, I cannot log in my Clever account. Can you please help? So there's a problem in this sentence. You're writing inquiry. And I'm going to have to ask you to be nice when you're asking questions, okay? Because this email is going to your teachers. It's not like your friends. So you might want to start with, hello. Or at the end, have a good day. And thanks. Okay? You should be direct to the teachers by asking your question part right here, but the others are going to show that you are not, you are approaching these teachers in a proper way. You see what I'm saying? Okay. When you hit submit, the teachers are going to see that you're having a problem, or IT people, they are going to help you out right away. Okay? This is the one way. What did I do? Let's go back. Leave. I went to Clever. I went to HSAT website. Okay? I went to HSAT. You know how to go here. You don't even need a Clever for that, I believe, because you're very clever. You're going to here. Okay, the 5th one on the academics tab. And then ask you questions. This is one way to go. If you don't want to go all the way through there, I already copied a link here. What you have to do, copy and paste. This is going to take you to the same program. Same program, okay? In fact, let me copy this whole thing like this. Guess what's going to happen? Okay, you're going to select the entire thing, make a right click, say copy, and open a new tab, and make a right click, and say paste, and hit enter. This is going to take you to the survey, okay, where you can ask questions and ask for help or report something, because it's not just the form page, the other things are still available at the top. Do you see that? All the things are available at the top. So I am pretty sure that I covered everything that you need to know for today. When you go to the next video, you're going to see my expectations, classroom expectations, rules when you're attending my meetings, or requirements. We're going to talk about the discipline as well, or rewards and consequences as well. We're going to talk about my homework policy or assignments policy, if there's any makeup policy, or if you need an extra support, we're going to talk about that. We already talked about materials. I can just erase that from here. Grading scales actually is the same, and you're going to see like every time when you do a homework, or how many times you're going to be seeing these works. okay? Like bi-weekly or weekly. It's not bi-weekly, but every 2 weeks you're going to have a chunk of materials that you will have to go through. So again, I need you to subscribe my channel first, because you are watching me on YouTube right now. There's no way that you can go to me or go find me on YouTube without subscribing me, unless you want to like type it in and stuff. So I need you to go ahead and go through this syllabus by yourself, and I need you to read this when I send it to you through Google Classroom. Okay? Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.